Hey everyone, Dr. JJ here. Today I wanted to talk to you about probably the most important nutrient that you need to get into your body every single day. This nutrient can be related to things as far ranging as dementia and Alzheimer's, down to chronic fatigue and inability to run, those types of things. It does so much in your body, we literally cannot live without it. And what is this miracle nutrient? It's oxygen. So most of the people that I say this to, they're like, well, wait a minute, I breathe every second of every day. I get plenty of oxygen. What are you talking about? I'm not anemic. I know I get plenty of oxygen. Well, the problem is most of us and most of my patients are not breathing right. There's a few simple things that we can do to start getting ourselves breathing right. And then if you're still not doing it, there's a few tricks that you can do. And then it's just a matter of developing the habit pattern to always breathe that way. So let's dive in. What are the things that can be related to it? Like I said, dementia and Alzheimer's have been started to link into hypoxic states, which means lack of oxygen states. So what is it? Why is that so important for brain function? Well, the brain's about 2-ish% of your total body weight, but yet it consumes 20% of your oxygen. And if you're only shallow breathing, only down to half of your lungs, quarter of your lungs, then you're not getting as much oxygen as you should, not as much as you can. So it becomes massively important to actually activate all of our lungs. And then some of you may be sitting there thinking, well, you know what? I get up and I go for a run every single day, or I go to the gym every morning, and I really breathe hard when I get to the gym. That's enough, right? Unfortunately, no, it's not even close. That's a start. Yeah, we actually, after that run, you go straight to the office and then you sit at a desk. Or even if you don't have to sit at a desk, you're still probably not breathing right, and you just slunge forward. And that just completely traps your diaphragm and then your upper parts of your lungs to not be able to expand to the fullest capacity and absorb as much oxygen as you can to get all of that oxygen to your heart, to your muscles, to your lungs, or from your lungs to your brain, through your arteries, through every single cell needs oxygen to actually function. So massively important to actually breathe on a regular basis and breathe properly on a regular basis. And most of the thing that's stopping us is our posture, and then the fact that we just don't know how. I've never, unless you've taken a yoga class, heard of anybody teaching someone else to breathe. It's just one of those things that we all innately think we know how to do it, but you don't. You're not doing it right, I bet, especially in this culture. So proper breathing means that you pull down, your diaphragm contracts, you pull down on your lungs, and you expand your lungs fully and completely so that all of it is getting air. And then your body can pull out the oxygen from that air. To do that, your diaphragm has to contract, like I said. To do that, your abdomen has to go out. And that, in today's society, especially here in the United States, we're told, suck in our gut, don't let anybody see that you got a belly. Well, most people can still see they got a belly, but you still got to suck it in, right? So that they won't see it as big as it is. Well, you got to let that belly out. And that me sucking that in actually just kind of hurt. I don't know if you heard it in my voice or not, but that just kind of hurt a little bit. So you've got to let that belly kind of push out when you breathe in. So in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now, why is in through your nose so important when you're breathing? Well, one, it filters the air a little bit. You got some mucous membranes up there, some lymphatic tissue that just kind of picks up any potential toxins or potential viruses or bacteria and stops it before it gets inside of you and potentially causes issues. The other part is it either moistens or it warms or it cools the air as it's coming in, so it's not quite as cold or not quite as dry if you live in drier climates because of those mucous membranes. So massively important to breathe in through your nose. Now, in Ayurvedic medicine and the Eastern philosophies, they'll teach you kind of a centering point. That's just basically putting your tongue behind your two front teeth, and that pushes up when your cranium and allows your nose to actually open up properly. So on the hard palate, just behind the two front teeth, just put your tongue right there, and then as you breathe in, you push up. So we'll do it one more time. Breathe in, and then out through your mouth. Now, when you breathe in, you should feel your abdomen kind of go out. And by I mean kind of go out, it should be going out. Your belly should be going out when you breathe in. And then if you have to talk, that's when you talk on the breath out. So you should never be talking on a breath in. So that's the steps of how to actually breathe. It's pretty darn simple. Now, if you're trying it for the first time and you're backwards, or that's really hard, or you can't do it, it's what you've been doing for the past X number of years, however long you've been alive. You've been breathing wrong or backwards, not getting enough oxygen to your brain, not getting enough oxygen to your tissues so that they actually respirate properly. So what you can do if that's hard for you at first, because you're picking up your shoulders, because you're hunching forward, these types of things, get your back against a wall and then breathe in. And that'll help get it there. That'll help start to get that flow of the abdomen. If that still doesn't work, get down on your back so that you can't use those accessory breathing muscles in your neck and things like that to pull up on your rib cage so that you get more oxygen in. So what you want, out through your, and then pulling in with your abdomen. If you do that once an hour, set a timer on your alarm, or set a timer on your phone, an alarm on your phone, that you have to get up, you have to get a glass of water, and you have to do 10 breaths. Better to do 20, but you have to do 10 breaths. Now, what is that going to change? What's that going to feel like? Well, you might get a little lightheaded, so you might have to start doing that in a chair or something like that. You might want to, definitely be, around other people, because you might get lightheaded when you do that, because oxygen is getting to your brain. It's a novel concept, getting oxygen to the brain. But what you'll notice is that your energy will stay up and high throughout the day. Then you won't have that 3 o'clock in the afternoon crash. You won't have that I'm just bone tired and I need to get home and crawl into the couch and watch the latest thing, the Real Housewives show or whatever the heck it is. So trust me on this. Get those done every day. In fact, pick up your phone right now and set a timer for once an hour throughout the workday and see how your energy changes. If it changes, comment down below. People may think you're weird, but I don't care. It's your life, it's your brain health, and it's your overall fatigue that you have to deal with, not the other people around you. So I want you to get 10 deep breaths, and I want it to be loud breaths throughout the day. I want you to get that done, and let me know how that works out for you. Until next time, get your breath and make your health easy. And that's one step you can take along the way that's going to make your health a heck of a lot easier, is to actually get oxygen into your body. All right, thanks. Y'all have a great day.